Hi, this is Suzanne, Glass Garden Beads and Brig Evans Textile Design. I wanted to show you how to do a whip stitch. And one of the projects that are coming out here and hopefully very soon is a project that I had Linda Courier do for me, and actually she came up with this. This is 10 millimeter metal ball chain. And so what she did, we're going to call this Squiggles, but it's got a definite kind of October Halloween look to me. Very much whimsical. But we've got, it's very heavy, so I didn't want it real long. We went approximately, let's see here, 12.5 inches. So that's 24 ball chain lined up. Okay, so but what we did do is put a split ring. I'm not sure what this measures in millimeters here. I think it's 15. Let's see here. Yep, 15 millimeter split ring on each end. So I'm thinking, well, you could do a chain, but I'm going to take a 3 millimeter leather. Now I cut in this little project kit we'll have, I'm going to cut 16 inches. So if you do need a bigger over the head, because there's no clasp here, we're just going to make it to quickly go over the head. Now what we've got is some wax cotton, I don't know, about 1 millimeter I guess, and I cut a foot of this. I'm also going to include a big eye needle with this project, and I'm going to show you why. So whip stitching is really cool. I use it a lot in thick leather and little projects. It's a good holder. So this is really what I'm doing. I'm folding over approximately 1 inch, because you can always trim this. Alright, and here's how I'm going to start. I've got my string. I'm going to lay it over the top. I want a tail. Okay, I want a tail down here. And over here, I'm just going to do a little loop. Okay, little loop. And I'm going to kind of pinch that loop. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to switch hands here. Hold it. And I've got the little loop string underneath here. So here's the tail. I'm pinching the loop. But I'm going to take the string of the loop and I'm going to go under. This is important. I'm going to go under. So I'm going to get this out of the way. And then I'm going to wrap toward the split ring. Not real tight. Hold it here. 1, 2. I want this tail down here. I want to wrap the tail in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to just kind of lay this down for a second. You could in fact put your big eye needle on it, but you might end up poking yourself. Well, I can see I already broke this, but with your big eye needle, just put. I probably pulled too hard in the last one, so warning, don't pull real hard. But meanwhile, I've got it hooked. I'm going to pinch it together. I'm going to slide it between the leather, and this is what makes it easy. Slide it in here. Whoops, as long as you get both of the pieces together. There you go. I got it sliding through. And the point is to get that wrap part of your string pulled through. See that? You want it pulled through. Okay, now I'm going to take the needle off, and I'm going to, here's that loop, and it's twisted because I did the loop and then I went underneath. So now I'm going to take my wrap string that I used, and that I pulled back through the coil, and I'm going to go straight down into that loop. Okay, and now I'm going to start pulling. I don't want it to get in here. I'm going to start pulling both ends, tail and the strings. And you're going to go slow because you're tightening up as you go. See that? You're tightening up. this a little tighter, so I'm going to be pulling this a little more. And maybe my mistake is I should have gone a little tighter from the start. But meanwhile, I pull this down in. I'm going to pull this up. So we're pulling back and forth. And we've got a nice little wrap. I'm going to pull this down in. Now for the last part, I want this little loop pulled down in. So there we go. It's pulled in. And we can now cut. This is a wax cotton and it's tight. So I'm going to cut here and cut the tail. And here's our whip stitch. And I'm pulling. And you do that on both sides, but like I said, I did 8 times. Now, you can do it a little tighter if you want, because I can see it's a little looser here than my normal, but it's tight. It's going to hold because I slid that little needle right down. If you want to go online and check out how to do it, it's called a whip stitch. So this is part of Squiggles. We would do it on the other side, okay? But I think for the length of time here, that's how you do a whip stitch for Squiggles. And have a good day. You're going to see this on the website soon. Okay, bye-bye.